Hello guys, welcome back finally. It's been a very long while since I last uploaded something here on YouTube, and it seems to be like a uh, constant of mine, I tend to be very inconsistent when it comes to recording games and uploading, and even more so recently that I found some new things to do in life, it's not like I used to be in Wargame where I used to play a lot of tournaments and so on and so forth, so I'm very rusty and I feel like I'm just touching the game from time to time, and it's not consistent enough for me to reach any proficiency at that. But I decided to record anyway something because I'm recently getting interested again into YouTube, maybe considering starting another channel. So, um, stepping back into a bit of English, and maybe some slight editing and so on might be actually useful for that. So I figured a game or two of Wargame from time to time could be actually useful for that. So, I've had a few games during these weeks. None of them were great. I just had one which I recorded and commented in real time, but I feel like probably wasn't worth uploading anyway, so... this time around I met a Major General. I'm just Brigadier General, so the game should be interesting and should be somewhat on pair. So, I'm playing Lanjet, which is by far the deck I'm most comfortable with playing on every map, so it really mostly comes down to muscle memory, honestly, because I'm not really thinking much about what I'm doing. It just comes natural after you played with a deck for so many times on so many years. Like, this game came out in, what was it, like 2016, 2000, something like that, right? And I've been playing it since it basically came out, or just slightly after, so it's been a long time since I played, and Lanjet has been one of my favorite go-to decks, so really doesn't take much effort nowadays to call units into deployment and so on and so forth. The only problem is, though, that, as I said, I haven't touched the game for a long time and just recently came back into it, so speaking and playing at the same time can actually be very, very hard. I'm actually gonna be cocky and play with a super heavy from the get-go. Very ballsy kind of opening. It's probably gonna go horribly for me because it's really a map where you're not supposed to do this kind of stuff, probably. Reason for that being that it's so wide and short at the same time that a super heavy can really be like freezing your points in a specific area of the map and not covering the others, so... Besides, on the middle where I'm sending the 285, it's very open, so it's very easy to lose a super heavy to planes, so... Yeah, exactly. What the oh my god. Okay, I did shut down the... Well, I mean, it could have been worse, probably. It doesn't seem like an airborne deck, probably. What the fuck, guys? Should probably think about some base defense right on, like... Yeah, this is airborne. Okay. I guess a player like this, I'm not gonna even slightly feel ashamed about sniping FOBs or things like that. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna be actually very liberal on choosing him. So Not from the get-go, because of course now I don't have enough points to do that, but soon enough. I hate these kind of things. And interesting enough, I was saying before starting, like the past recording I had, the game I told you was not probably worth uploading. I was literally complaining about the fact that this deck, it's good and all, but feels very clunky, very awkward to use when you're playing against airborne decks. So there you go. Something already in my base, nice. I'm gonna try and sneak a Jaeger behind the lines just to have a warning in case he sends some planes, because it's gonna be very useful to know, you know. Just knowing when a plane, yeah, right, yeah. I don't know, like, this game feels solid enough, and it's usually pretty consistent and fun to play with, but when you run into somebody playing like this, it's just dog shit, honestly. I should have known better from the fact that he didn't reply in the chat, so yeah. Well, I think I'm not gonna play the game for another 5 or 6 months probably. See you guys.